What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you an upper body French contrast training session, but it is going to be a full body workout. So essentially what it's going to be, upper body French contrast, we're going to throw in some full body stuff in there as well, but that main focus is going to be upper contrast or upper French contrast. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you are subscribed to catch all of them. Hope you guys like it. All right guys, we are throwing in some mobility here. So first thing we're doing is gonna be a banded lat stretch. So attach that resistance band, kind of sink back a little bit, weight on your heels. Let the band pull your arm, get full extension. You're gonna feel that in your lats, maybe a little bit in your shoulder, chest as well, but mostly lats, okay? So really let that band pull you. Put your hips back. If you wanna feel it more externally, rotate your thumb. So you see how Spence just opens it up. Sometimes that activates it, or not, sometimes that gets it a little bit more. Second thing for mobility, we are doing a supine thoracic rotation. So you're gonna be on the ground, one leg, bottom leg straight, top leg at 90 degrees. Keep that knee touching the ground. You're gonna have one hand on the ground, other opens up, follow it with your eyes, feel the stretch, hold it for a second. Make sure that top knee does not come off the ground. Keep it there, really try to get some mobilization through that T-spine. Final thing is going to be a little bit of activation. So we're doing med ball slams as hard as you can. I want 4. So this is prepping us for starting up our lift. Go as hard as you can, right? Produce force fast. Oh. Holy moly. I think our lights are shaking. Was aggressive.
Slip.
I'm okay. I just ran into this. Resume. So the first thing we're doing is going to be a barbell bench press lockout, because for the French contrast portion of this, we're going to be focusing on pushing. Okay, so we're hitting bench to start. But what I really want to do is hit this lockout, because it's a great way to activate everything before hitting your bench, right? It's great for your tendons, the structural tissue. So you're going to load up the bar, you're going to lock it out, so unrack it, hold it up here for about 10 seconds, squeeze everything, re-rack it, and then after that we're hitting some explosive push-ups. So turn everything on with this, and then hit something a little bit more powerful, and then we're going to get into the French contrast portion. Alright guys, we are starting the French contrast portion. So essentially what we're doing, we're starting with a bench press. So the tempo is going to be 3-3-0. So 3-second eccentric, hold the bottom for 3 seconds, and then your spotter is going to help you up. So we got 4 reps of those. I love hitting an eccentric and iso tempo when it comes to French contrast, because it's so great at turning everything on, activating everything, really building up that strength. So we're hitting that for exercise 1. After that, we're moving to the landmine bar, and we're doing a single arm landmine throw. You might have seen us do this on our Instagram, right? So you're gonna be here, you're gonna throw it, release it. I talked all about why it's important to do power exercises where you can release the load. So we're doing that. For the third exercise, we're back to a little bit of load. We have a dumbbell bench press. We're going 6 reps, so it's still relatively heavy. However, I want you to be moving it quickly. So obviously as you go heavier, the slower you move it, but just mentally try. It's all about intent. After that, we're going for a powerful, explosive exercise. We are doing a med ball chest pass with a step, right? So that final exercise of French contrast usually is gonna be a massive deload. If anything, it might be an accelerated movement, something that'll help you. So that's why we're adding a step with that chest pass, so you can get a little bit more explosive, get your body into it a little bit more. So that's gonna be our French contrast series. We're running through this 4 times. What if I wasn't filming? All right, guys, after the French contrast portion, we're gonna get into some lower body stuff just to kind of give our upper body a break. So we're doing sled drive to start. Load it up. You don't need anything crazy on there, but make it a little bit challenging. Sled drive down and back, or about like 15 yards, whatever you guys got, 15, 20 yards. Drive through, punch that knee, long strides. I see a lot of people taking short, choppy strides when they do this. Get them big, drive that knee through, get full extension in the back. All right, guys, after the sled drive, we're doing Nordic isos. So Spencer's gonna get into his Nordic hamstring curl. When he feels it, he's low. He's gonna hold it for 5 seconds and then release. You don't have to come back up unless you want to or you can. All right, guys, third exercise for the legs, we're doing lateral shifters. So you're gonna load up that landmine bar. You're gonna get into a lateral squat, essentially. You're gonna stay low and you're just gonna shift side to side. Put that weight back in your heels a little bit so you load up your glutes, that posterior chain. Stay low. Notice how he doesn't come up high when he switches. Stays low, stays activated the whole time. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little bit more upper body, but we're doing some pulling stuff to just counteract what we did earlier, all the pushing. So we are doing a single arm high to low cable row. So we go split stance when we do this. Really squeeze your core, squeeze your glute, stabilize yourself. Pull that elbow straight back. Keep it nice and tight. Make sure you're not letting your elbow flare out. Notice how when Spencer stays nice and tight to his body. Keep your shoulder down. Retract your shoulder before you row. That way you're not rowing with a rounded shoulder. You're really squeezing those back muscles. Next up, guys, is one of my favorite shoulder exercises, and I guess for back as well. But we're doing chest supported dumbbell Ys and Ts. So we're starting off with some Ys. Get that chest down on the bench. Make sure your hips are down as well. You're gonna open up in that Y position. Okay, so about 45 degrees. Don't let your shoulders scrunch up by your ears. Keep them down, just lift with those shoulders. And then we're hopping into T's. You're gonna open it up, really pinch those scaps. Get your shoulder blades nice and close, and then bring it back. Feel the expansion when you return it. Nice and strong, control the motion. All right, guys, third exercise of this series, prone overhead press. So you're gonna lie on your stomach, go light with the dumbbells. We're only using 5 pounds. I promise you this is gonna feel really heavy. You can have your toes on the ground or off, whatever you want. Don't let your shoulders scrunch when you go. Keep them down. Control that motion. Have those dumbbells just hovering over the ground for 10. All right, guys, we're already on the abs. So we are doing body saw to start. So put that foam roller on your shins, elbows on a foam pad or the ground, whatever you want. Core stays nice and tight. You're gonna go back and forth. Really squeeze your core. Extend through your core, contract through your core. Try not to use your shoulders to do the movement. Try to get it all through the abs. Do not hike your butt up. Don't let your back bow. Just stay nice and contracted. Final thing, look, I cut that, not even look at it. Final thing for abs, we're doing a V-hold with a med ball pass, but we're going to the side, okay? So feet up on your butt. You're gonna toss the med ball at your partner's side. You're gonna catch it one hand if you can, toss it back, really squeeze that core. When you toss it, you can rotate a little bit, but just try to use everything through your core. If you can do it to where you don't rotate, try to do it that way. What? You didn't play my shoe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hope you guys like it.